Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press. I'm your host, Patti Cesarini, and today I am sitting down with OU softball pitcher Sydney Campbell. Sydney, thank you so much for being here today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Oh my God, no problem. So when did you kind of know that softball was your sport? Did you always grow up playing, or were there other sports in the mix? Run me through that.
So I actually played basketball and volleyball throughout elementary and middle school, and then I kind of started to figure out that softball was the only sport I wanted to continue and after high school about my freshman year. So throughout high school, I stuck with just softball and really focused all year long training, and that's what got me here.
Was there any specific moment within playing softball where you were like, yes, this is it, I'm going to stop playing these other two sports and start focusing on softball?
Yeah, I think my freshman year when I made varsity as a freshman in high school, so I think when I found out that I had that potential, that's when I kind of decided to start focusing more on just the one sport and see where it could take me.
Yes, then you played obviously all 4 years throughout high school. You came to Oakland. You're a stud. You have plenty of accolades between Horizon League Pitcher of the Year, breaking school records. What is your training regimen like to make sure that you remain one of the top pitchers in the league?
Coach Lauren and I work together all the time on and off the field and just constantly talking about what we can do to improve, not only myself, but as a team on and off the field. So there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes, not just inside practice, like constantly thinking about scenarios and what I should be doing differently, watching film, and kind of just breaking stuff down with Coach Lauren.
So on top of working through scenarios and working with Coach Lauren, there's also an incredibly mentally straining part of being a pitcher because it's you, the batter, and your catcher. So what kind of happens if things might not be going your way? How do you kind of keep your cool and get back and refocus?
If something's happening while we're on the field and I'm kind of starting to lose either my focus or just like my rhythm, usually my catcher will call timeout and come and talk me kind of through it, slow me down. Sometimes my mind gets going a little too fast. So just like to relax me and take a few deep breaths, and that really helps.
And I'm sure that helped a lot last year, especially going through the playoffs when you guys ended up winning the Horizon League, playing in the NCAA tournament. Walk me through last year's season and what it felt like to be playing on that NCAA stage.
Yeah, so last year towards the postseason was a little difficult without Coach Lauren there. She's kind of, at least my rock, as she is the pitching coach. She's who I spend most of my time with. And so it was really great for me to have Jen as my catcher because she kind of stepped in and took that role, not only just calling pitches and being like the kind of pitching coach I needed at the time, but helping me like stay mentally focused and mentally strong. And even when I was tired, like reminding me what I needed to do and get me through it.
And it's so important to have that connection with your catcher because it's literally you two are the only ones that are communicating on the field in that sort of way. What are your guys' goals this year coming off that incredible season last year? Yeah,
so I know we have some personal and team goals, and I think as a team we just want to keep getting closer and keep building on the bonds that we've created, and we know that that will transfer over to the field. So just relying on each other and being able to count on one another and knowing that no matter what, someone else has got your back. Yeah. I think that's our biggest goal.
And then you mentioned that you had personal goals. So what are those personal goals?
Coming off of last year, I feel like I kind of have like expectations to live up to. And so I would like to just, focus on getting better, and which I have been in the past few months, I guess. Yeah. Just focusing on getting better and continuing on to be possibly the next pitcher of the year, hopefully.
Right. So practice has just kind of started. So what specific skills now are you guys starting to hone in on as you're getting back into the swing of things?
All fall, we kind of were breaking down like mechanics and small things, the little things. And now I think that season's approaching quickly. We're kind of getting back into like the play of the game and getting back into that sort of like rhythm of game-like practices, scenarios,
situations. Well, that is all of the questions that I have for you today when it comes to serious questions about softball and about your career. But I do have some fun questions, some would you rather questions. Awesome. So would you rather go back into the future or go into the future or go back into the past?
I think I'd rather go to the future. Yeah, just because I would like to see where I'm at.
What about going back into the past to that moment when you guys won the Horizon League?
That would be awesome. That's a memory that I think about all the time. Having the entire team like storm the circle after that final out. It's a memory that's for sure going to be in my mind for a while, and it would be nice to go back and visit it.
Would you rather be chronically underdressed or overdressed?
I'm gonna go overdress.
I know, I'd have to say the same. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or maple syrup?
Ooh, maple syrup. Can put maple syrup on anything.
Would you rather eat only pizza for a year or go 5 years without any pizza at all?
I would say only pizza. There you can mix it up.
Yeah, there's plenty of toppings to put on there. Would you rather never use social media again or never watch a movie again?
I would rather never watch a movie.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to not live without, to live without social media. And the last one I have is, would you rather drink sour milk or brush your teeth with soap?
Oh, neither.
Both of them are bad.
Maybe brush my teeth with
soap?
Yeah.
Every day?
Oh, I don't know about milk.
I don't know if I'd pick the sour milk every day either. Well, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And that is all we have for this episode of Full Court Press. We will see you next time.